Miracle Pressure Washing with another banger. Hey, man, I'm hitting that breakfast spot, that Waffle House in Clearmont, man. That's that breakfast spot, man. I miss it, and I'm back, man. Hey, so I was in there. I got that cheesesteak bowl with them extra jalapenos in it. Ooh. I had to bless that food, though. Y'all know I got to bless that food. But after I ate, man, I was networking with my girl in there, Erica, man, good girl. Hey, Erica, don't forget to tell your husband to hit me up, man. We rolling. He doing houses now. I can give him some game. We can get out here and we can get this money. Let's do it. Hit me up. Hey, so right here, we got a paver sealing job today. We're going to prep these pavers. We're going to clean them, and we're going to come back tomorrow and seal them. So y'all see all that oil? Ooh. I'm going to treat it. We're going to make it look better. All these weeds, they got to go. We're going to kill it. Weed killer. Hey, man, we're going to treat this thing. We're going to clean it. We're going to prep it. And we're going to re-sand today. That's what we're doing. We're going to eat these weeds up. They gone. They got to go. And when we seal it, we're going to make sure we kill the root. We're going to kill all that at the bottom real good. Y'all see them oil, that oil stain? You got to go. So like I say, on them weeds, we're going to kill all that real good. So right here, I'm going to pre-treat everything real good. I'm using about a 5% mix because I want to kill these weeds. So we're going to pre-treat the pavers real good. Man, my gun was acting kind of crazy on me. Y'all see? It was acting kind of crazy. It started acting a little bit better, but right there was acting a little crazy. But we pre-treated. We're going to skip all that. So we pre-treated everything. Hey, I had to already kind of scrub that oil. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't record it. Don't beat me up. I didn't record it. But that's what y'all see, all that surfactant from I had done already scrubbed them oil areas. So right here, we just surface cleaning, you guys. And when you're doing paver sealing, you gotta surface clean good. You gotta surface clean good. So what I do, I usually go both ways. Y'all already know we go north, south, east, west. We go both ways. We hit them pavers. We go over them a couple times because I want to clean them up as good as they can get. I try to make them things look brand new after I get done cleaning them. So once we clean them pavers real good, we surface clean them real good, we come back, and what I do, I come back, I rinse everything down real good. I give it a good, thorough, hard rinse. I give it a good rinse, a good hard rinse. And then because when you rinsing, you basically taking all that old sand out. So you basically want to kind of remove a lot of the old sand, and then you want to get down in them joints with that turbo nozzle, and you want to kill everything down up in there. You don't want nothing growing no more coming up out of them pavers. All that weed and stuff, you want a turbo nozzle and kill it all up. You don't want it to grow no more. It's going to grow. I ain't going to sit here and tell y'all it's not, but we going to slow it down so it won't just grow back on you like that. So like I say, you rinse everything real good. After you rinse it, you come back, you get your turbo nozzle, and you come back and you turbo nozzle everything real good. Especially the spots that you see where weeds were at. Where you see them spots that had weeds, you want to pay close attention to those areas, and you want to treat those more. You want to turbo nozzle those more. You want to use a higher percentage in that area more. Therefore, we want to kill the root. We want to kill the bottom. We want to kill it from growing back. So that's what, like I say, you got to pay attention to those areas that has those weeds. So right here, basically, I just rinsed everything out to the road, and I rinsed everything down to the gutter. We had a gutter right there. I rinsed everything down inside of the gutter. And then, like I said, I came back. I got my turbo nozzle. And when I got that turbo nozzle, we just hit that area right there. Remember, that's where the weeds was. I turbo nozzle that area real good. Because like I say, this is the most important part of paver sealing. You got to kill that weed. You got to treat that oil. You got to treat that rust. You got to treat. So prepping is really the hard part of sealing, you guys. You have to prep correctly. I'll come back tomorrow and seal this job within 30 minutes. So the sealing is easy. It's prepping, you guys. You got a turbo nozzle. You got to hit every joint. You want to hit between those joints with that turbo nozzle. That's what that turbo nozzle going to do. Surface cleaning ain't going to get between them joints and clean them up like it's supposed to be. You got a turbo nozzle on these jobs. I can't say that enough, you guys. So right here, I'm just turbo nozzling everything out real good. And then we're going to come back, because basically you taking all the sand out. You killing the weeds. and you eating everything up at the bottom. So then I'm gonna come back after I do that. I'm gonna get me a higher percentage of SH, sodium hypochlorite. I'm gonna get me a higher percentage, and then I'm gonna come back and kill those weeds. So you see all the weeds gone, everything cleaned up right here. That we don't even play, man. Miracle pressure washing, man. We in the building. Y'all already know. Glory to God. Glory to God. That everything we do, we're going to give God the glory over here, y'all. So right here, I'm using a strong percent of SH. I think it's like probably a 9-10%, you guys, because I'm trying to get in them cracks. This the part right here, you got to really kill that growth. So, clean. Now you got to get down in there. Let that S8 get down there and do what it's supposed to do. So you get in there. Get in there. You got to get in there, y'all, and kill that weed. You got to kill that weed with that SH. And then we're going to come back. We're going to let it get up in there and kill it. And then we're going to come back and we're going to sand these joints. So now you can see after we done did this, basically, mostly all the sand is out of there, because when you turbo nozzle it, it cleared them joints out. So, oh yeah, by the way, Curry's Natural Juicing, that's what I do, y'all, every day. Y'all hit up, that's my mom business, Curry's Natural Juicing, she rolling. But y'all see these joints, they empty. Them joints empty, you see? No sand. This what we using right here, y'all. You can get it from Walmart. That's that pool sand. It's the broom we using. It got the kind of hard bristles in the middle, and the outside is softer. You can get that broom and this sand from Home Depot, you guys. That's the only thing I get from Home Depot. Everything else coming from Florida Pressure. My pressure washing store, Florida Pressure. Y'all already know my boy Mike Leo and them over there. Orlando, Florida Pressure. That's all I deal with. So right here, we're applying that sand. This one I usually have my wife with me, y'all, because y'all know she the professional at that sanding. I ain't really got the patience for it. I'm just being honest. I don't really have the patience. I'm a speedster. I like to keep rolling. My wife got the patience. She can do it a little bit better than me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a professional, but I'm good. You know what I'm talking about? And I know what to do. I know I need to get this sand down in that joint, in them joints real good. I know I have to do that. So I get that sand down in them joints real good. And then I come back and I wet sand everything down up in there. And I push the extra sand on. I push all the extra sand. I wet sand and get everything down in them joints. And then I push all the excess sand and keep it rolling like that. But first, I just broom everything in real good. Broom them in the joints real good. Making sure they get that sand getting down in them joints. Broom it. And then I come back and wet sand it. So like I say right here, you don't wet nothing. And you just putting there all the sand in the joints with the broom. And then once you get them down inside of there real good, you're going to come back and wet sand. Some people do it different, but this is the way I was taught, you guys. So this works for me. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to do it, but this the way that worked for me. So I do it this way. I may learn another way later on, but this is just easier for me. Some people say it's better to do it a different way where you ain't got to wet sand, but I wet sand. So right here, basically, like I said, I'm pushing everything down in the joints real good. And then we're going to come back and we got to wet sand it, because y'all see how high this sand is? That's not good. You don't want the sand high. You don't want a high sand. You want to get the sand probably a little bit over half. Therefore, you see how the joints full, all them joints full of sand. They full. You see how that is? Nice and full. I kind of used a little bit too much sand today, but it's okay. I got it up at the end. So like I say, the joints are too high. You don't want a high sand. When you seal that, you're going to be able to tell, y'all. So this is high sand. You want to have the joints a little bit over half, you guys. Therefore, you have room for that seal to get on top of that sand and lock the joints. So you got to leave room for your seal. You have to leave room for your seal to lock the joints. I say stuff a lot 2 times, you guys, because I be wanting people to get what I be saying. So if I say stuff 2 times, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I kind of, try to make sure you don't miss what I be saying. So right here, I'm just wet sanding everything. This is a wet sand tip too, you guys. I'm sorry. That's a wet sand tip that I'm using. I don't know if you can get it from Home Depot or nothing like that. I get it from a pressure washing store. I don't know the number of the tip. I don't know none of that. I'm just being honest. I'm just being me, y'all. That's all I can do is be me. But like I say, I get all my stuff from the pressure washing store. That's why I go at you guys. That's a wet sanding tip right here that I'm using, and it's for wet sanding, and it just comes out. Everything comes out perfect. The water come out at a certain pressure, and it just kind of glides the sand down in the joints. And you see how it's clearing up. The sand is going in the joints. All that high sand that was up, now we just pushing it down in the joints, and that extra sand will take care of it all at the end. That's why I say I love this tip. It seemed like it just worked for you, man. You just got it, and that sand just go wherever you want it to go, you guys. So like I said, man, this the way I do it. I love it this way, and it works for me, you guys. So we just gonna finish up wet sand and everything, and then I'm gonna come back, and then tomorrow we'll just start from there. We'll blow everything out real good. We'll clean any all the extra sand that's on the top of the pavers. We'll clear all that out. Then I come and scoop up all that extra sand that I have, get that up, clean it up real good, and then we'll seal, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gonna come back in the morning and do it. I could have really did this job today and finished it out, but you know, I wasn't in no rush. You know, I would have been here a little bit longer just trying to wait for everything to dry all the way, because before I seal, I like the pavers to be bone dry. You know, I think that you get a better result when the pavers are all the way dry. So that's why, you know, I would have had to sit around like 2 hours, you know, 2 or 3 hours waiting on the pavers to get dry. So I just said, no, I just come back and do it tomorrow. So it's really a one-day job, you know, but you just have to do the wait process. You have to wait it out in order for the pavers to be dry, and then you seal them. So y'all see all that sand, I just cleaned that all up, and this is it for the day, you guys. We all done. You see those joints, they filled. Now you see the sand is a little high, so like I said, I come back tomorrow and blow that high sand out and clear them joints and get it to that level where I want it to be. Yeah, but you see, remember those joints was empty right there. So now we got them almost like mid way instead of being overflowed. So like I said, in the morning, I come back and then we'll blow and we'll try to clean those joints, get them to the point where we want them to be at, and then we'll just seal, you guys. And that's how we do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Miracle Pressure Washing, we in the building. 404-862-3378, 404-862-3378. Y'all hit us up, man. And these the little pictures right here. This is what it looked like after we finish, y'all. Glory to God. Glory to God. But these the pictures how it looked for the first day. Day one. See? And then the next day, I just came that morning. I just started blowing everything off, just clearing it up, getting all that high sand, getting it to the point, to the level where we wanted it before we seal. And then I'm going to walk you guys through the process of the seal that we using. We using sealant lock today. I use sealant lock and copper lock, but today we'll be using the sealant lock, and I'm going to walk you guys through that process of how much you use and how to apply it. So right here, we blowing everything off, and then we're gonna go and mix the seal. It's a 2-part seal. It's a part A and a part B. You got the seal, and then I think you got the part B. You gotta mix it together. So you gotta have an extra bucket. With that extra bucket, you fill it halfway up. You fill the bucket halfway up. You have to have 2 buckets. When you fill that bucket up, you put it to the side, and then you open your product. You open your product. You got a 5-gallon bucket. So the 5-gallon makes 2 gallons. The 5-gallon make 2 gallons. You have to do 2 coats. You have to do 2 coats with this seal. You have to do a flood coat, which is the first coat, and a top coat, which is the second coat. This is the part A and the part B. You mix that up. You take the top off. You get your part A and your part B. You mix your B into your A. And once you mix it up, then you get something to you have to kind of stir that up for 2 to 3 minutes. But make sure you use all that seal, get it all out of there. Get it out of there. Get your money worth, because the product is hot. It's a high product. It's over $200 and some for this bucket. But you're gonna need something to mix your product up, to mix it up real good. So I use this thing I got from Home Depot. It's like a mixer or whatever. You put it on your drill, and I mix it with that. So you mix that A and B up real good for like 2 to 3 minutes. Real good for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you get that bucket that has the part A and 2 to 3 minutes. That has the part A and part B, and you've mixed it half and half with the other bucket of water that you already have. So you already had a bucket of water, and you just mix it half and half. And there you go. Then you mix that new bucket up that you just mixed. You mix that up again for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you come and mix, and then you come and use this bucket right here that you just made. You use that one. And now you have a half a bucket over there, and then you'll just come back and put water in that bucket for your second coat. So on the first coat, you're gonna mix this up, and you're gonna use this bucket, and then you're gonna come back with the half that you have over there, and you're gonna put water. This is my pail sprayer, you guys. It's I get it from Seal and Lock. It's a pail sprayer. It's way better than using a pump up sprayer. Pump up sprayers, they always go out on you. These right here have batteries. It's battery operated. So you get an even coat of seal every time. When you hit that trigger, you're getting an even coat of seal. And I love it. I never look back, you guys. I think I used the pump sprayer maybe one time, but this is the gun that goes to it. But like I said, I think I used the pump sprayer maybe one time, you guys, and I never use it again. So, all right here, we're going to go ahead and apply that pressure, you guys. This is the first coat right here. I'm all comfortable. I got my slides on today. So this is my first coat right here. This is the flood coat. On this coat, you want to get it deep down inside of the pavers. You want to get it down inside of the pavers. That's the most important part, because now you're locking the joints. You're locking the joints by getting that seal down inside of the pavers. I was kind of walking slow, but it looked fast because I got the video speeded up. But on that first coat, you want to walk at a nice, slow pace. You don't want to go too slow, because you might not run. You got to make sure you have the right product. These 5-gallon buckets cover like 7 to 8. I say roughly like 800 square foot, something like that. But you gotta have the right amount of product, you guys. So if you're doing like a 1,000 square foot, you're gonna have to get 2 buckets, you guys, and you're gonna have to make 4. Remember, you gotta do 2 coats. So this probably like a 700-800 square foot. It's a little small. The driveway wasn't too big. But like I say, the first coat, you want to go nice and slow, and you want to get it down inside of those joints. And you don't want to miss no lines. You want to go line by line. You want to overlap. You want to overlap. Every time you go, you want to overlap. And then when you come the second time, you want to go the opposite way, because now you're hitting the top of the pavers. The first one you wanted to get down in the cut, and the second one you want to go, see, I'm going the opposite direction. I went the other way the first time, and now you go the opposite direction on your second coat. I kind of cut the video a little bit, but it's all good. So right here we doing the top coat. This is the top coat. This gives it the final touch on this coat right here. Got all them leaves and stuff keep getting in the driveway, so I keep picking them up. But like I say, you want to go opposite on the second coat. And the second coat, you don't have to walk so slow, because basically you're just going across the top of the pavers. This is for the top of the pavers. This is for the look. That second coat is for your look. That first coat is to lock in the bottom. So, man, I hope this video, man, help you guys. I really do. I like to try to show from point A to the end, you guys. When I do videos, I like to try to show all the way through. I don't like to try to cut nothing. I like people to see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference that I try to put out, man. I don't like cutting no corners. I like to try to give people everything. They'll say, oh, what he did right then, or what he did right then, he didn't show it. So this the end result, you guys. We try to bring these pavers back. They was hungry, they was dry, and now they look better, you guys. This is what I like, man. Miracle Pressure Washing, man. Y'all call us up for your seal jobs, paver sealing, house wash, driveways, patios, pool decks, commercial, residential, whatever. We do it all, man. We love y'all, man. We thank y'all. We really appreciate all the love and support. Thank y'all, man. Y'all like and subscribe, and we out, man. Another thing, too, we almost at that 1,000, y'all. I'm going to do something real big. But, man, this came out good. Remember them oil stains that was right there? All that oil? Look, it's gone. Ooh, I love it. All that oil stain that was up in there is gone, you guys.